Hello and welcome to the third part of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the original PlayStation. This part's going to cover the dungeons, but we're actually going to start off this part with something from the first part that I forgot to do, which is the second level of the Quidditch training. You've just got to collect these sort of firefly type moth things. I don't know what they are, they're sort of glowing like fireflies, but they look like moths. You just got to collect all 10 of them and then you get house points at the end of it. And that is it for Quidditch training. You've just got the sort of mandatory bits where you fly through rings, and this bit. You can't do any more of it, which is kind of boring. They could have stepped up the challenge for this. You could have had you like try to collect 20 or 30 or something. But no, this is probably more fun than the original Quidditch training. Actually, I can't really believe that I forgot to do it. But anyway, I'm doing it now. Fairly straightforward. I didn't actually have much time left when I collected them all. That actually wasn't such a good run. But anyway, that's the second level of Quidditch training. Now on to the proper part that we are doing now. We are returning the Sloth Brain to Professor Snape. So we're going into the dungeons now. Come on, Harry. Go in the dungeons. You know you want to.
Let's go and give Snape his missing potion ingredient. We'll be in big trouble
coming back to Hogwarts with Ron. Thankfully, we don't actually have to come all the way back to Hogwarts. The game sort of just does that for you. Come on, Harry, get a move on.
Then again, maybe I'll just wait here. Snape gives me the willies.
I don't know where Ron goes. Does he just not bother to go to potions class or something? You don't see him at all in this part.
Was it clever hunting or a thief's guilty conscience? So where was it, Potter? Within your own head?
Ah, Snape thinks he's so funny, doesn't he? Yeah. I do find Malfoy kind of funny in the books, but Snape not so much. Come on, Snape, get it. That cutscene just goes on way too long. But anyway, enter the dungeons themselves. This should be fun. Right, so you've got a door up there that you can't get to yet. And actually, you come back through at the end of the first part, actually. Which is nice, but anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here. Go through the door. There we go. Another portrait I have to find out the password for. Obviously, you have to collect the beans from Fred and George in order to find that out, just like with the other two. There's the portrait.
Oh my, you're not going to cast a curse on me, are you?
No, why would I do that?
Oh, it's normally so nice and deathly quiet here, but all manner of strange things are afoot.
What, like me, you mean? Are you saying I'm strange?
Off you go then and be
I don't blame you, to be honest.
careful.
Right, so we need to get green beans to find out the password for that one.
Snape's a royal pain. He's always looking for an excuse to take house points away from Gryffindor. We need green.
Really? I don't recall him ever taking any house points away from Gryffindor throughout the entire game.
Bring us the beans, and we'll give you the password.
Obviously, he does that quite a bit in the books, but I certainly don't recall him doing that in the game. Anyway, we're off to potions class first. This is the one section of the game where you actually get to attend 2 classes. I think I go the wrong way here. I go up to Defense Against the Dark Arts, which you can't... Oh no, we go down here, which is an area we can't really get to much.
Professor Quirrell placed these platforms to test his students, but I can't figure out how to get at them. I think I need to attend the Defense Against the Dark Arts class before I can stand on them.
Yeah. And that is true. You do need to attend Defense Against the Dark Arts, because you learn a spell. I don't really understand how the spell is Defense Against the Dark Arts, but whatever. Yeah, we're going up here for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and it's locked because we're not supposed to go there yet. So it's up the other stairway on the other side to get to Potions class. Where are you going, Harry? This is just me desperately looking around at every nook and cranny to see if I can find anything.
At last, Harry! I have an idea where the stolen object from Gringotts may be. But we'll have to attend Potions class first.
Why?
Come on, Harry. We don't want to keep
Why do we have to
waiting.
attend Potions class before you can tell me this crucial bit of information? Hey? Hey? Answer me that. Anyway, into potions class.
Now pay attention, Potter. To mix a Wiggenweld potion, first
This is
activate
actually
the
pretty
Cauldron.
useful. Mix a Wiggenweld potion,
Then press the three
which replenishes
symbols
all your health.
indicated until the cauldron fills.
Unfortunately, you can only mix
If you
one
manage to fill
Wiggenweld
your
potion
cauldron,
per cauldron.
out,
I don't really
you'll
understand
be able
why.
to activate the cauldron to retrieve the potion. Your turn, Potter.
And you can't save Wiggenweld potions in your inventory, you have to drink them there and then. Which is also kind of lame. Anyway, this is pretty straightforward. This is just like learning the spells, you just gotta press the symbols indicated. Made a mistake there. Oh, there's the sloth brain. Loads of time to spare there. Do we actually get a Wiggenweld potion
Good
for this
enough.
one? No, unfortunately not.
Only a fool would expect better. Potter, I've never seen such pathetic work. Go fetch the jar of fireflies from the adjoining room.
Yes, and this is obviously a rather dangerous adjoining room because some bastard comes in and shoots you down to some sort of lower dungeon level. And you have to sort of work your way out, which is kind of lame and annoying. But at least it gets us the opportunity to collect a few green every flavour beans. And there's some random puffer pods down here. I don't know how they're able to survive with no light. I mean, I assume they're some form of plant. And these trolls, which you, for some reason, have to defeat in order to unlock the door. I don't know why that didn't work. You're supposed to throw puffer pods at them when they're over the manhole. And I did that, and it didn't work. Oh, come on. Let's get him. Get him, Harry! You know you want to. Oh god, he's just running around. Did we get him that time? No, we didn't. This is lame. Lame-o. Anyway, I think we're a bit safer up here, so perhaps it can work better from up here. Come on, Harry. Let's get him. Actually, he's over the platform. He conveniently stops when he's over the manhole. And that makes him fall through. Sneezing, for some reason, makes him fall. I don't know why. And you get house points for that, so that's cool. Who is awarding you these house points, though? There's no one else around. Oh, come on, you stupid troll. Get on the manhole. I don't know why I just did that. And now he can't climb back up, because he's holding a puffer pod, so we're going to have to go the long way round. Get rid of the puffer pod. As you can probably tell, I'm not actually playing this as I'm doing the narration, so I can't quite remember what I did. Should be able to get him this time. Go for it. Yeah! Defeated by something that shoots out flowers. How pathetic. Anyway, we're through the door. And now we get to rescue that guy's kitten from earlier. Do you remember him?
It's me, Raymond. Can
Well,
see
you didn't
my
say your name was Raymond before,
hear
but
her down there
I know who
meowing.
you are, because I've seen you. So anyway, we're off to rescue the kitten. Which is pretty easy. Why is all this stuff at the bottom of a well, though? You think water will be at the bottom of a well? But no, it's just this sort of long corridor with some cardboard boxes. And some rats, which, if you kill, you get a bean. Which we need, of course. We need 80 of them this time. So, a frog. Which is also kind of nice. This part isn't mandatory, by the way. So if you're not interested in getting the wizard cards, which is your reward at the end of this, then you don't need to bother with this. I kind of feel bad. I had an opportunity to rescue some guy's kitten and didn't bother. He could have warned me about the rats, though. And this is kind of annoying, this. You've got to sort of wait for the kitten to catch up to you. Come on, you stupid kitten. I'm waiting hours for you. Why doesn't Harry just pick it up? It can't be that heavy. It's only a kitten, after all. Oh, stop meowing. And there we are at the end, and now we have to use Wingardium Leviosa. If the kitten will ever get here. There we are.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Just levitated up all the way up
Thanks,
to the top.
Harry. Here's a famous Witches and Wizards card for you.
Well, that's always nice. I risk my life and I get a wizard card at the end of it. That seems fair. When I first played this game, this was actually one of only 2 wizard cards that I actually managed to get. I don't know why I only managed to find 2, since there are 17 in the entire game. But, I guess that's just because I'm lame.
Inventor of the sneakoscope.
There you go. That's the guy that invented the sneakoscope. I know you've always wanted to know that. But anyway, on with the mission of escaping. And in the process, you've got to actually get the fireflies that Snape asked for. Right. First of all, you've got to pull this lever. Or use lever, as the instruction indicates. That unlocks one of the... well, it raises that platform as well, and unlocks one of the doors. You get house points for that for some reason. And I've gone completely the wrong way. It's the other door that's been unlocked, Harry. Come on. Oh, this is annoying, this. I do like the way it has sort of like tense, nervy sort of music when you're on the cauldrons here. You'll listen in a moment. It's just random bits during the game that have music, whereas most of the game does not have any music at all. You hear the sort of tense music start up. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, nice one, Harry. So you just got to jump from cauldron to cauldron in order to get to the lever at the other side. Whoa! Nice one, Harry, grabbing onto the edge there. I think I got a bit lucky there. Onto that one. And the last one you have to jump onto. Come on, now. Yes! And the last jump at the end is pretty easy. Because it's not a cauldron that's moving, for one thing. And now we use lever again. More precisely, pull lever. But like I said before, it looks like he breaks it to me. Moves another platform up. Unlocks another door. And you get house points for that. And you also get some beans on the way back. It's kind of nice they put that platform there so you actually don't have to work your way back across the cauldrons. Anyway, this room isn't really nearly as dangerous as you might think because the troll is asleep. If he'd been awake when you walk into the room, well then things might have been a bit more dangerous, but as he's asleep, and there is only one way to wake him up, this bit's pretty easy. First things first, you need to pull this lever. A lot of pulling levers in this bit. Another platform that's raised. Doesn't unlock the door this time. You need the key for that. But you do get house points for it nonetheless. Some more beans. And then Harry whispers, "Wingardium Leviosa." Because he's not stupid, he knows not to wake the troll up. And it's actually dropping the cage that wakes it up. So you've got to be really swift. Grab the key. And get out of there. And then he goes back to sleep as soon as you exit the room, which is kind of weird. But anyway, now we can make our way out of the room. And on to the final stage of retrieving the fireflies for Snape. Another bit with these trolls. This time it's a little more difficult, because there's no sort of higher platforms for you to stand on. But it's basically the same thing as before, you just gotta wait till they're in the manholes and then throw the puffer pots at them. Oh god, the guy from the other side coming to get me. Don't think I really needed that frog, but whatever. More house points. So this is quite nice of Snape sending me down here, if it was his intention to send me down here. Because it gives me the opportunity to earn lots of house points. So Fred and George, you know, he's always looking for excuses to take away house points from Gryffindor. No, that's complete rubbish, guys. Secretly, he's working to help Gryffindor by giving us opportunity to earn house points. And there's a fireflies, apparently. Looks more like a lava lamp. And back to potions class.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Give me those fireflies.
Sounded rather aggressive the way he said that.
Now leave me in peace, Potter. Your defense against the dark arts class with Professor Quirrell is about to start, and you're already late.
Oh, am I? That's not what Professor Quirrell says. Anyway, off to defense against the dark arts. And much like a school, it actually starts immediately after the previous lesson, which is not really the case with any of the other lessons in this game. Another one of those missions where you have to get to class within the time limit or you lose house points. This one's kind of annoying, this, because you have to wait for the books to sort of form themselves into platforms for you to stand on. Come on, you stupid book. There we go. Up and atom. I don't know why I said that. No, that was the easy part though. This second room's a little more difficult. Missed that one completely. It's kind of annoying, that. It looked almost like I'd gone through the platform there. And now we've got to wait for them. Come on. I haven't got all day. There we go. Some more beans in the process. Two of them fall off the platform, which is pretty annoying. So I don't really have the time to go and get them. And now we miss another book, so we've got to start again. And when you've got a time limit, that's pretty annoying. to move, whereas the other platforms are going to move. And these two books decide to form as two platforms at the same time, which is kind of helpful. And we've made it,
Welcome, young Mr. Potter.
with quite a bit of time to spare in the end.
Defense against dark arts. You're just in time. Gather round, class. I'm Professor Quirrell.
That's a massive wand he's got there.
Defense against the dark arts lesson. You may begin, Harry.
Me? Why me? Why is it always me?
Oh, Verdimillious.
Why do I always have to do these stupid spell type things? Anyway, this time you have to complete 3 sequences.
Excellent. Perfect.
Normally I can do this without making a mistake, but on this occasion it all went wrong. I think at one time. Was it this one or was it the next one?
Good. Excellent.
I guess it was the second one.
Perfect.
Or the third one even.
Watch out for this one.
Always horribly wrong. Well, I don't know if it goes horribly wrong. I think I just made one mistake there, and I think we're all right now.
Good.
These are ridiculously easy, these. Couldn't they have come up with a more imaginative way to learn the spells?
Perfect.
I think it's the same in Chamber of
You may now
Secrets as
enter
well.
Chamber one at a time to practice the Verdimillious spell.
I think in the PC version now, you actually there's actually a more creative way of you learning spells.
Now,
But this is
Harry,
by far the
let's see
least
how you
used of the 4
defend
spells in the
yourself
game.
against
I think you
dark
only
arts.
use it on...
First,
If you don't count this
cast the
actual lesson where
Verdimillious
you're
spell
sort of like
toward
learning the
the
spell,
darkness.
or
Observe how
experimenting
the
with it,
Verdimillious spell
there's only one
flares,
other occasion
causing
where you actually use the
darkness
spell
of
in the
dark
entire
lighting
game.
the path across. Follow the path quickly, as your spell will only hold off the darkness for a brief time. Good luck.
Hold
young
off your
wizard.
darkness in a minute. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Just cast Verdimillious and then just make your way across the platform. It's kind of sort of dramatic the way you cast that spell. It's like a sort of explosion of light.
Impressive. 5 points to Gryffindor.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Harry, I've been waiting
Yes,
for
Hermione.
ages. Do you remember that Dumbledore
Why have
said
you been
that
waiting
upper
ages?
classmen out of
You must have
bounds
just
for
finished the
all
lesson when I
students?
finished the lesson, or
That must
did you
be
not
how
attend to that
child
lesson or something?
objective. Let's split up and then
Anyway,
go right
Hermione
there.
saying basically
Good
what
luck,
she said in the
Harry.
book. You know, she knows that the stolen object must be on the 3rd floor corridor. And now you might think at this point that you're able to just leave the dungeons now, but you can't. The door's locked. So we have to head in here. And there's one other thing you have to do now. There's no real explanation as to why you have to do this, but you just do. Head across... First of all, we have to head across here. Get some beans while we're at it. It's always nice and fun. And now we can go in here and collect some wizard cards. Some more mini games which are kind of fun.
Oh, Harry, I've got a bit of fun for you.
You call this
Within
fun?
the time limit, use your knockback jinx to push the cauldrons onto the heated grills. If you get them stuck in a corner, come and see me. Good luck.
Ooh, steady on. Anyway, this is just a sort of puzzle thing. And you've just got to push the cauldrons. Pretty straightforward. There's 3 of these. This is by far the easiest. One thing that makes this a little more difficult is the fact you have a time limit, and these cauldrons just move so slow. Well, actually, I've noticed they're actually moving fairly quickly on this stage, but the other 2 stages they move really slowly. And after that, did that with quite a bit of time to spare. And we get a wizard card
Well
now.
done, Harry. You've pushed all the cauldrons into their correct places. Here's a famous witches and wizards card for your efforts.
Cheers, Nick. He's loaded with these wizard cards. What does he have?
Bowman Wright.
Why does he have so many wizard cards? That's what I want to know.
Bowman Wright, 1492 to 1560. Famous for developing the golden snitch.
Wow, Golden Snitch has been around for a while then. Quidditch is a much older sport than any of the real sports, like football or rugby or cricket. They've only been around since like the 19th century, whereas Quidditch has been around since like
Hello,
17th
Harry.
century or something.
I've got a bit of fun for you. Within the time limit, use your knockback jinx to push the cauldrons onto the heated grills. If you get them stuck in a corner, come and see me. Good luck.
Once again with the, if they get stuck. If you can't get them in because the hole's too small, no. Sorry, I won't go there. On the second stage, look how much slower they're moving. It's kind of annoying, that. And for some reason, my foot window isn't working this time. There we go. Come on, move. I thought maybe a charge foot window might make it move a bit faster. I don't think it does, though. Come on, you stupid cauldron, move it. Haven't got all day. Oh, this is tedious. Move it. And the last one. Oh no, sorry, not the last one. The second to last one. Is that green smoke coming out of the grill there? Is that supposed to be like fire? I suppose it must be, like, because look, that cauldron that's on their grill now is bubbling. Bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire, burn and cauldron bubble. And there we go. That's that. Not much time to spare there.
Well done, Harry. You've pushed all the cauldrons into their correct places. Here's a famous witches and wizards card for your efforts.
Another one! Oh, you're full of these, Nick.
Cassandra Verblatsky.
Oh, I like that name. What have we got?
Cassandra Verblatsky,
Someone with a sort
1894
of weird
to
green
1997. Celebrated seer and author of Unfogging the Future.
What's so foggy about my future? That's what I want to know. If you didn't know that you could open those bookcases, you'd think there's like nothing in this room. And now up here. I don't know why you have to go up these two sort of air vent type things in order to get to the third one. They're only behind bookcases, you may as well just put them all in the same room. Yep, nothing else in this room except the bookcase. We can get wizard card.
Fun for you. Within the time limit, use your knockback jinx to push the cauldrons onto the heated grills. If you get them stuck in a corner, come and see me. Good luck.
I like the way he wishes you luck, that's always nice. Oh, these cauldrons move so slowly. It's annoying. More annoying than Timmy Mallet. Of course, now I make a mistake here. Well, not a mistake exactly, but sort of delay my being able to put that on the last grill there because that cauldron's in the way. Obviously this is supposed to be like a puzzle game. I was trying to figure out what route you should take in order to get them onto the grill, but the bigger challenge really is just getting these cauldrons to move fast enough. So you have a time limit. Almost did things wrong there. Prefer to start again. That would have been really annoying. There we go. Did that with plenty of time to spare.
Well done, Harry. You've pushed all the cauldrons into their correct places. Here's a famous witches and wizards card for your efforts.
Why exactly am I having to do this? Is it just for the sake of having an excuse to give me wizard cards? Probably is, actually. Why didn't Harry tell me what card that was?
Godric Gryffindor, medieval,
There we go,
dates
Godric
unknown.
Gryffindor.
Co-founder of Hogwarts, gave his name to one of the 4 Hogwarts houses.
I think we have 2 of the co-founder of Hogwarts cards now. Which means there are 2 more to find. That was kind of stupid. That was even more stupid. Lost health from jumping too high a height there. But anyway, now we get to one of the most annoying parts of the game. It's really tedious that we have to do here. You'll see me exit the room and then come back in here because I actually did this out of order when I actually played the games, but I've re-edited it so that it's in the correct order. So you notice my health is full now because I actually did this first. So you actually do use Verdimidis on these platforms on multiple occasions, but they're the only platforms in the entire game which you can use it on, not counting the ones actually in the Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson. So now we have to cast it again. It's pretty cool the way it sort of explosion of light. And because I'm very greedy, rather than actually going over to the door, I decided to collect all the beans first. And this time I think we actually do head over to the, I don't know what you call it, sort of labyrinth or maze or whatever. But anyway, it's really tedious, because there's so many rooms you have to get into. I actually forgot to go over to Nearly Head the Snake and have him actually explain what you're supposed to do here. He's just up the stairs, which you can just see there, sort of on the right. I.e. not the ones that I'm going up now. And up there he'll tell you about these 4 curses in the way of the door that you have to dispel. This is just a maze, this bit. You've got to, like, find your way around. I'm trying to remember where I've been and where I haven't been. They should have provided a map, really. And the annoying thing about this cauldron is one of a number of cauldrons that you can mix a Whip and Wild Potion in during the game. I don't know where Harry's getting these ingredients from. But the annoying thing about it is you can only mix the potion once in each cauldron. And I probably shouldn't have drunk this potion at this point now, because my health was almost full. Might have needed it later on when I had lower health. Anyway, now we're going to head into sort of the main part of this sort of maze. So what's going on now?
Potty wee Potter!
Ooh, Peeves.
Oh, I'm Peeves, Potter, and you better watch out for me.
Really? Why?
Young Potter, you're ugly, but what can we do?
I'm not ugly. You're
Everyone says
ugly.
you belong in a zoo. If you look in a mirror, it surely will crack. The best thing to do is wear a nice sack.
Oh, Peeves is so charming, isn't he? So courteous. a bit wrong towards the end there. I went completely the wrong way. We got out eventually, and now we are back to the entrance. We've cleared all the curses, so now we can get out. That took a lot longer than it should have done.
Oh my, look at the time. You've been down here for so long, the transfiguration
Nick
process
down
about
here
to
for no
start.
particular reason.
Don't be late.
Just stood there the whole time I was down here doing nothing at all.
You don't want to upset her. The transfiguration class is situated in
You don't
the
actually
upper
need to get up
castle.
there
You can gain
within
access
a
to it
kind of
from
allotted
Gryffindor
time.
Tower.
You can go around and explore the grounds or explore the dungeons as much as you want. They're never actually going to say that you're late for the class or anything. The upper castle is probably the smallest area of Hogwarts. Still kind of fun exploring it though. Now just one last thing to do down here in the dungeons before we head up to the upper castle. These beans, which were packed inside those two boxes. And now we've got to go see Fred and George and give them all the beans that we've collected. Actually, we're going to walk past Fred and George here and then magically reappear with enough beans.
Hey Harry,
Just
have
because
you got
I've
those
done this
green
out of
every
order.
flavour beans? Huh, nice work.
Yeah, I
The
have actually.
password for the portrait is Wanglewort.
I bet it is. And conveniently, the portrait is right next to Fred and George. We can go
Wanglewort.
straight in.
Well done, young man. You've got the password. At least in here you'll be safe.
Really, what's so safe about in here? This area doesn't look any safer than any other part of the school, to be honest. I could fall down there into that, like, bottomless pit area. Anyway, Quidditch armour. Not that you really need it, because Quidditch is so unbelievably easy anyway. But anyway, let's head back out of the dungeons, and we can head up to the upper castle now. And I will be doing that bit in the next part. So I will see you guys later. See ya!